go to sleep, yeah. It's never been the same. Future heavy on my brain. I dream about the same.
What's up, world? I'm Samaria Kay.
And I'm Nicolas Soul.
And it's your girl, Amoré.
And we are
Renaissance Certified.
And Renaissance Certified is a digital music magazine that we started in 2023. Eventually became a music community. And we have a lot of different exclusives in Renaissance Certified, such as Certified Heat, Certified Vibe, and today we're introducing Certified Lounge.
And of course, Certified Lounge would not be possible if we didn't have our partnerships and sponsors. So firstly, we want to thank our camera crew, which is by RC Films. Next, we want to thank Guidance Whiskey for sponsoring us in this beautiful whiskey bottle. Y'all gonna see us showing us some love throughout the night. We also want to thank Frozen Moments, who are going to capture beautiful moments tonight. And I cannot forget the studio that is hosting us tonight, Solberg Studios.
Right, so sit back and relax. We got some big names in the building. We have viral comedian DJ Pryor. We have NWA's national heavyweight champion Mims, aka Big Strong Mims, in the building for some interviews. And then we also got some great performances by Symbasyd and a special performance by yours truly, Nicolas Soul. Okay. So stay tuned. We'll be right back.
Bye, see y'all later.
So he is a viral sensation. You know him from the video with his son. Also daddy issues, and he just recently opened his own comedy club called Joker's Comedy House. So y'all give it up for DJ Pryor.
Nice to meet you, yeah.
First of all, we just want to thank you for coming through, kicking it with us, you know, at Certified Lounge.
Yeah, this is dope.
Yeah.
This is dope, man.
Yes.
You don't get to do this all the time. Just hang around with a whole bunch of creatives.
Yeah, and you're always so busy, so it's nice you can fit it in your schedule.
Right, man, look,
we just out here trying to get it.
Right.
Okay. So DJ, your comedy special, Daddy Issues, as she mentioned, has been such a hit. What made you want to explore fatherhood as a theme?
Obviously people started paying attention to me on the subject because of the viral video of my son. And I think people think that title was just something I just put on there. That was a legit thing for me. Like I had daddy issues. And so I was like, you know, when the comics are putting together, especially we got a theme and we got something, but you're shaping up material. You're just like writing what you feel. And you try to figure out what speaks to the material. And daddy issues, when I, kept performing, I was like, yo, you got some issues. You got some daddy issues. You know what I mean? And that's what it turned into. So I wanted to speak to it because of being the stereotype of black men not being present. You know what I mean? Not being active in their kids' lives. I wanted to kind of debunk that. And the way that the conversation kept growing with my viral video, I'm looking at stuff on CNN, and it was really this politician who I won't name him, but he wrote this thing on I guess it's X now, and he was talking about how comedians need to be comedians and they don't need to talk about social issues. And my way of firing back was a whole special. It was like, well, not only will I talk about it, but I'll film a whole special and get paid while talking about it. Okay. So I felt the need to kind of shine the light on it because we are present. We are present. We do love our kids. We're not making babies and just running off. You talk about a small percentage of guys who do that in all races. So when we had that conversation, it's always talking about black men leaving their kids. And I just felt like, yo, what way to respond to this? And the best way for me is through my comedy. So.
That's good. Yeah,
that's good.
Inspiring.
That is.
Clap it up.
I just want to say, because like when I think about the intro, I just want to give you your flowers for real, because you really been doing the damn thing. You on the Gillette box. I was in Dollar General one day and I was like, is that nigga on the Gillette box? Yeah. You on the Gillette box. You were the spokesperson for the Tennessee Titans. Man, you were doing AT&T commercials for a while. So and I know that's just And I know you doing your tour, you do your speech tours and stuff like that.
Yeah. I'm trying.
Right. See, I be keeping up.
You be watching.
I be keeping up. I do. I do really sure, you know. But I just want to make sure that we gave you your flowers because we really appreciate you coming out and, of course, being on our first certified lounge.
Yeah.
But on that note, what is like the funniest thing that your kids have ever done that you just like had to turn into a joke?
Oh man, it's so much. You know, kids are just naturally funny, bro.
Yeah.
Because they're honest. They don't give a damn. They don't care about your feelings. You know what I'm saying? Can we cuss on this? Can we cuss on this?
We cuss.
Okay. Your feelings. Kids don't care about your feelings, bro. They don't care about your feelings, bro. And I don't know if I have one specific thing. I think to kind of give some perspective. You know, when the video went viral with my son, he was like 18 months, so he doesn't understand what viral is. You know what I mean? He's just like, I'm hanging out with dad. A lot of people, so when people would just come like running up and they, you know, just kind of freak him out. But then one day we were sitting in the house and he just took his diaper off. He just took a nice dump. I was like, a really good one, right? And he just took it off and he just set it in the floor. Just like and I'm talking about like bare ass. He just sat there and just walked clean off. Like what messed me up about it is he was looking me in my face, like right in my eyeball. We made eye contact while he was walking off, and it was to say to me, I'm really the star of this viral video, and I was like, damn, he understands starting. This is when you do and you take it and you leave it in the middle of the floor. You're a superstar, and that's what and it made me laugh. And it made me laugh. That's when I was like, yeah, it's pretty funny, man. That's rock star stuff.
That's funny,
right? Yeah, you just had to remind me.
Yeah, you just had to remind me. Yeah, because I don't remember the last time I did that, but I mean, when I get to that level of stardom, I'm just coming to people's house and just taking shit in the middle of their floor. That's it, guys.
I don't know. We're gonna call the police.
Yeah,
We gonna call the police.
That's the next level of variety. Yeah, that's great. That's fun.
Okay. So that father-son video that went viral really shows your gift for connecting with people. How did that moment change your life and career?
You know, it was changing my life. It changed my life completely. At the time, I was 16 years in my career, and so when you're trying to get a career, you know, comedy is single-handedly it is the hardest career to get off the ground in entertainment. And now I say that now, and that's no disrespect to all the guys, all the creatives over here. But it is so tough because stand-up is about you having an opinion and somehow shaping it into material that makes other people laugh, even if they disagree. And so that was the challenge. So I'm 16 years in, and then this video goes viral, and you literally go from, you know, the night before, you know, people knew of me. People were rocking with me. But to go to bed and, you know, to wake up and have your video do 25 million in 10 hours. That literally means you went to sleep, nobody knew you. You woke up and you famous. And I'm talking about famous. I'm talking about the kind of famous where you turn on every channel and you see in your face and your name on the ticker. I knew I made it when I turned on Fox. And I was on there on Fox News, and I was like, I'm a black man on Fox News. I made it, guys.
Yeah.
The Republicans rocking with me. So it changed my life completely because then I felt responsible for the narrative of showing, like I said, we're present, we're active. It showed a different side of black men. You know what I mean? That we are connecting with our kids, and you gotta have a conversation. Exactly, you gotta have a conversation. Now, you can't avoid it no more because now I'm right here in front of you, showing you, and the world, not just America, this is across the United States. So now you gotta recognize that we're here and we're doing it. So it changed my life completely.
Yes. Yeah, that was a huge change. I remember seeing you on the Huggies box.
Yeah.
And I seen you on Ellen.
Yeah. I did Steve Harvey, and it was and I was doing this it wasn't Huggies. It was on and you know, you've done too much.
Okay, I'm like, man.
I mean, I was on the
I was doing something. But yeah, I'll take Huggies. Huggies, where's the camera? What camera am I looking? Huggies.
Right there.
Y'all can call me. I'll have another baby. I'll have another one.
Please.
I'll have another one.
Okay, that's dedication.
Yeah.
Okay, so speaking of parenting, how often do you catch yourself eating, the snacks that you told the kids was all gone?
Oh man, is that? First off, whose side are you? Like, are you setting me up? My kids can see this. I got a teenage son that can see this.
And he need to know.
I feel like this. I'm the one who paid for them, right? I ain't got a lot of these kids. I be like this, yo, Daddy hungry. I've been working all day. I wanted a snack. I don't really steal it from them. Yeah, I do it right in front of them. Yeah, I'm eating this snack.
Okay, so you just straight up disrespect.
Yeah, I just straight up disrespect.
Okay.
Yeah.
You want your family. That's what you're
straight
up that diaper.
Yeah.
Right in the eye.
Right. Well, he better not do none of that now because he's 7. So if he would stay with a diaper now, he had better be
now.
sick. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a problem.
Right, that's a whole problem.
Okay, so you've been branching out with acting and other creative projects.
Mhm.
So what's the most exciting thing you're working on right now?
So I'm working on a film right now. I'm trying to branch out into some other type stuff. With my stand-up special, it cost me $150,000 to do. So it wasn't a light thing to pull this production off. My vision is always great. It's never like, oh, let's do here and settle. Like it was like, nah.
Yeah,
we're gonna do
always.
So the auditorium we did was 1,400 seats, and it was actually filmed it at a church. And when I went in there, I loved the auditorium, but the stage I wanted to have a set built. And so I was like, well, how much is the set gonna be built? It was like, it's gonna be somewhere around 40,000. We got it down to I think 30-some thousand to build the set. And I knew what I wanted it to look like. So after that, it was like, when I got done, I think the night I filmed it, when I walked out on that stage, everybody's going crazy, smoke's coming out the stage. I feel like Eddie Murphy. I walk out there, I'm in my leather, I'm in my bulletproof vest. I wore a bulletproof vest for those who haven't seen it. I got a bulletproof vest on. So I walk out there, and everybody going crazy, and they yelling. And I'm seeing this moment, and I remember standing there right before I grabbed the mic, and I was like, you're gonna have to go harder than this next time. So I'm always trying to top myself. So now I'm working on a film. This film is gonna cost around $6 to $7 million.
Whoa.
Yeah, so it's not light work. It's a for real movie, for real distribution, going in the movie theaters, big names a part of it. My writing partner been on it. And I put myself in it, but I didn't put myself as a lead. I put myself as a major supporting in it. So that's what I'm working on right now, and I'm looking to hopefully start shooting that by like end of spring, early summer. We're shooting it in Canada, so I'm pretty excited. Samaria, she was in my comedy special. She was in the intro of that. So
I was.
Yeah. So
she made the intro.
So she's like, yeah. So she might find herself in this. You know what I mean? Like get you out in Canada. You know what I'm saying? Shoot that movie out there. So yeah.
Okay.
That's what I'm working on now.
All right. And I like the sound of that.
Yeah.
Of course.
A little bit. Yeah.
So if you weren't doing like comedy, or acting, like what would your plan B have been? Like,
oh man.
And don't say something like regular, like being an accountant.
Nah, I would have robbed niggas. No, I would have been robbing niggas.
You would have straight up
robbing niggas.
Straight up
robbing niggas. Yeah, that's it. I don't know what else I'm good at. But I know I was a great finesser. I've always been a great finesser, right? So yeah, I just be out here just robbing niggas. I don't know. I just mean, get your ass. And I don't even know what that is. But I would do some magic trick and then get your ass. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know because I'm not good with. This is the age of computers and tech stuff. I'm not that guy. I don't know.
But it's the age where you can do anything.
Yeah, but can you? You can until you can't. I don't know. Maybe a male stripper. I don't know.
Wow.
Yeah, that's a thing. You can do
so,
that.
So slanging that.
Slang. Hey, come on now. All right. I just put that out there.
Shit.
You know what I mean?
Shit.
That's good money in that.
I mean, well,
I don't know.
I thought what the hell.
You know what I'm saying? I ain't never done it. I'm sure it's some good money.
I got a smooth 40 for you.
Yeah, that's my noise on the back. That's it. Yeah, that's money. Dollars.
Yeah.
That's what they call me. Dollars. That'll be my name. My true name.
With the manifest.
Give it up in dollars.
Y'all go to that time.
Dollars coming out on stage. Yeah, that's probably what I'd be, guys. Yep. Just out here, just selling ass. All right.
Love it. Add some oranges, just in case you got something.
Yeah,
Cleared up.
I don't know.
Yeah.
It'll be weird. It'll be a weird time. You can't go home and look kids in the face at night. Be weird.
So back to your daddy issues. You
I love the transition. That was
I got you. So you managed to balance hilarious stories with real heartfelt moments. How do you feel that balance between making people laugh and giving them something meaningful to take away?
I feel like stand-up, I feel like good comedy always leaves a mark in controversy. Like, you want to know if a person's really good at what they do. If they start a conversation when they walk off, then that's a good comic. Dave Chappelle, perfect example, right? Feel how you want to feel about him, but he's a great conversation starter. So when he puts down the mic, he don't give a damn what your opinion is, right? I said what I said. He's unapologetic, but that's why he is great at the art form. So for me, when I leave it all on the stage, for example, in Daddy Issues, there's a moment for 50 minutes, I'm killing you. I'm hitting you back-to-back jokes. And then at the end of the special, I sit down on the edge of the stage and I get emotional, right? It wasn't planned. It was just like, okay, I'm sitting down on the edge of the stage and then I'm crying and talking about these last moments before my father passed away, right? And that moment, I'm talking about some of these guys in the city that came to my show. I'm talking about gangsters. Like, I know you're one of the biggest drug dealers in our city. And niggas are like sitting there and you ain't never seen them cry, that are messed up, that are ruined at this moment. And I think it's because this art form is meant to address, it is the commentary for society. That's what comedy is, right? The reason why it's funny to people is because I'm saying what you're thinking. I'm just saying it, right? So when I say it, you're like, oh, should I do that? You know what I'm saying? So I think every good comic should have some bit of, be able to start a conversation. This lady wrote me from London yesterday, actually. So funny you asked the question. She wrote me from London and she says, I'm a 66-year-old white woman in the UK. And she says, I watched your special last night. And she said, there's a joke you tell about whooping your kids. And you seem so progressive up until that point. You're hitting your kids. How is that loving you? And for me, instead of getting offended by her what she wrote me, I had to take into account that she is a 66-year-old white woman in the UK. But there's a certain type of discipline that is unique to Black people. That when I told that joke there, in that auditorium that night, I didn't have to say, niggas, y'all get it? Everybody's like, yo, hell yeah, because we understand what happens in our house. And what they would call abuse, we understood as discipline, right? Mm-hmm. And so that's for her experience is what her experience is. I think we got to understand that comedy is subjective. It showcases a whole bunch of opinions, and you got to love people who don't necessarily love your point of view. And so when people come and buy tickets to come see me, I understand that everybody's not going to share my view, and that's okay. So I think with balancing it, to answer your question, with balancing it, it's understanding that I got to give you, what makes my comedy funny is I got to give you the real me. Because the crowd know when you're faking. Yeah. When you're trying to be something you ain't. What makes you laugh is that I'm giving you the real me. This is really how I see it. And so when I got on the stage and say I whooped my kid's ass, I don't apologize for that. I don't worry about, the people coming, the social workers coming to get my kids. I whoop my kids. I'm looking in this camera. I whoop my kids' ass. Ass whoopings happen in my house. You know what I'm saying? Yes. And we gotta be okay with that. But it's not abuse. Did you do something? Did I tell you not to? Okay, go get the belt. And we about to handle business. We about to move some furniture around. And that's you know what I mean? That's what it is. So that's kind of how I balance it.
Okay, yeah. No, that's real. And I think it's
look at all the traumatized people that didn't say nothing.
I done got a couple ass whoopings in my life. So I definitely
I gotta enjoy this interview because I look now in UK I'm gonna get canceled. Just cancel me in London. I'm done. It's over.
And that's funny because you kind of answered my question, because I was like, my next question was gonna be like, do like people, your fans, ever tell you like their own crazy stories based off of like your comedy?
Yeah, they do. They do. A lady, I was making this joke. I was saying when I was growing up, and I was in Kentucky, and I was telling this joke about in a black house, they got these rooms with plastic on it that nobody can go in. And I don't know why the hell we got these rooms. These furniture with plastic and nobody can get on. It's just like a memorial of furniture that you just look at, but nobody can sit on. And I said, and I was like, white people, we got that in our house. And then the lady said, we got it in ours too. And I was like, oh, shoot, for real? She's like, yeah, I would go to sleep on it and it'd get stuck to my face. And I thought that was funny. So yeah, people do walk up and they'll I love when people will stop me at the shows and add on to the jokes. That's pretty funny. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good shit.
Yeah.
Okay, so how do you stay grounded with all of the success?
Just realizing that it can leave at any moment. Just realizing it can leave at any moment. Who you are, like, fame only enhances who you already are, right? Money it only enhances who you already are. So if you're a horrible person, broke, you're gonna be a worse person, rich. You know what I'm saying? If you're a horrible person, unknown, it's gonna go to your head. You're gonna be even worse known. So I think understanding that at any moment, like, you know, it can all be gone. You know what I mean? Like, just as quick as I got it, you know. And listen, I've made a great living doing this. I'm 21 years in this now. You know what I mean? I've made a great living doing this. You know what I'm saying? I've gotten to accomplish goals. I've gotten to, you know, give my kids the best. You know, put them in private school, things, all this stuff. I've been able to afford a great life, but understanding that at any moment, this shit could be snatched from under me. And I gotta go back to the people that I won't rocking with. I gotta show back up. Hey guys, what's up? You know what I mean? I think I would just rather, my soul means more to me. Who I am as a man means more. My integrity means more to me. So I just like keeping it real for me is how I enjoy the success. So why switch it up? Because that's what got me here. You know what I'm saying? Me being who I am, me being real. So when you get to a certain place and now you can't talk to people and now you can't hang around people and, oh, you know, you call me the Renaissance certified. I'm like, no, that's not a big enough show for me. And, you know, forgetting when I started doing something more. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I think when you start remembering where you come from and you're grounded in that, like you really understand that this can be gone at any moment. I want to be able to say, yo, before this went crazy, I was one of the first guests on there. That's dope for me. You know what I'm saying? That's what you want to do before you know, something goes crazy. Yeah.
So be honest. Because to follow up on that.
Okay.
If your kids were ever to roast you one day, what would their joke be?
What would their joke be?
Yeah.
Oh man.
What did they be flaming you up?
Oh, my sons would. I can't stay awake. I don't know what it is. Okay, so they be like, Dad, let's watch a movie. Or let's go to the movies. Yo, I don't know. It's like I got narcolepsy. It's like, it comes without warning. It don't even, like when I was younger, man, I could sit down and watch, man, remember when Titanic came out? Remember how long Titanic was?
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. Titanic, it was so long, it had 2 tapes. You know what I mean? That tape came out of the VHS. You watch this, man, easy, bro. And I knew it was gonna happen. They're gonna die. They're gonna freeze to death. They're gonna die. That's right? I knew it, and I watched it over and over. You know what I mean? Sorry if there's any ancestors, people from double canceled. But it's like, I could do it, man. Now is the moment I sit down, I tell the kids, let's watch a movie, man. I try to make a deal, let's watch it in the daytime. You know what I mean? Because at night, I get relaxed in my house, bro. Them lights come down, it is all road, bro. So now I wake up and then they be standing over me like, look at that, see, I told you go to sleep. So yeah, that'd probably be the thing, like, yeah.
They'd be like, oh, sleepy ass.
Yeah, sleepy ass. Old ass dad.
Yeah, old ass me.
And I'm still a young dad. I'm still a young, but I have very old ways. I'm an old man inside my soul. I'm only 36, but I'm very old in my soul. Right. Yes, yeah. So that'd probably be it. Yeah, can't stay awake.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
That's a good one. So it's just one last question.
Okay.
Because of course, as you can see, we're sponsored by Guidance Whiskey.
All right, so we gotta show them some love, y'all.
Yes.
And in the honor of them, we have to take a shot. So you know it's that time. People trying to avoid it this whole time, but it's time.
Don't want to take this damn shot.
Here you go.
Thank you.
All right.
Go ahead.
I just want to put this out here. I don't know if y'all can see these, but I want the church people to understand that.
These were the
Is that
cups that
some
were provided.
original cups?
I didn't-
Yes,
They
they
were
were provided.
By who? First Baptist? Who?
Okay, first of all, these ain't just for the churches. Everybody can buy the little communion cup. Everybody can buy them.
I'm using for any
Hey,
reason.
Hey, Pastor, tomorrow when you see me, hey, man, okay. All right. So whiskey and communion cups.
Okay, well, to our first taping of Renaissance Certified Lounge.
Yeah.
Thank y'all. Yes, thank y'all.
Shot.
Please take one.
Okay, all right. Ah.
That was smooth though.
And I did that. Yeah, it was smooth. I ain't need no chaser for that. Usually I need a chaser.
Exactly, it was really smooth.
That was
Yeah. So we just got one last question for you.
So with that leads to our last question, and it's actually going to be geared towards guidance.
Okay.
What's the best guidance you ever gotten and the best guidance you've ever given?
Best guidance I've ever gotten. My grandfather said, all a man has is his name. And taking into account that my grandfather was born in 1930. And literally that's all the man had then was his name.
Mm-hmm.
So in that, I've always taken that pretty serious. That, building my brand, building my name, the money, all that stuff can go. My name stays. My character behind my name stays. Who I am as a man, that stays. So that's probably one of the things that's deeply rooted in me. That's what I teach my son. My oldest son is 13. Yo, you ain't got nothing else. You got your name. And now, your dad, because I didn't have, my biological father wasn't there, but you got my name. So you represent me when you leave this house. So this last name Pryor means something. Carry it like it does. So that would probably be I guess that kind of answers both questions. That was probably the best advice that I,
That's a good one.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All man has his name. So keep a man, if nothing else, his name is what he got. So yeah, that'd probably be it.
Okay, perfect. Well, thank you so much for joining us
Yes,
today.
Yes.
And of course, you got to give your socials.
Okay. Comedian DJ Pryor on all social media. That's pretty easy. Comedian DJ
Oh,
Pryor.
that was quick.
Yeah.
And one last thing, let everybody know what projects and what you got going on.
Yeah, like I said, right now working on this film. You'll be hearing more about that, more updates about that. Also, we got Joker's Comedy House in Clarksville, Tennessee. Man, come see us if you're ever in town or surrounding areas. Come check us out. It's a big deal. It is. It's not just your regular comedy house, man. It is an experience when you come there. It's great. Every Saturday we do these big shows, man. Got big comics coming. So if you're ever in town and surrounding areas, come check us out. And and make sure, man, y'all check out Renaissance Certified, because man, they doing it.
Oh,
Yes.
Thank you.
Hey y'all, once again, it's Amoré with Renaissance Certified. So we got our next artist, Symbasyd. She is from Chicago. Nashville has embraced her with open arms, and you can catch her latest release, Hey, on Spotify and Apple Music.
Yeah, Nashville, y'all ready?
Yeah. Wait just a minute, baby. Wait just a minute, baby. No, you wanna stay. No, you done with play. Yeah. Wait just a minute, baby. Wait just a minute, baby.
Nashville.
No, you wanna stay.
Listen,
No, you done with play.
I'm really real. Not just sentimental blushes. I don't wanna rush it or something. I don't wanna go already there. Drop low when I'm already here. Take time and make it proper private. If you private, yeah. Hey, we can try, baby. We might fly. You can drive, baby. Hey, sing it with me.
We can try.
Baby, we might fly. You can try, baby. We might. Let's go.
Wait just a minute, baby.
Hey.
Hey, wait just a minute, baby. No, you wanna stay. No, you don't play. Yeah, wait just a minute, baby. Wait just a minute, baby. Hey, no, you wanna stay. Hey, no, you don't play.
Talk to him, Vert. Everybody say, hey, Virtual. Everybody make some noise for Virtue's in the building, man. Y'all should know this by now. Hey, we can try, maybe we might vibe. You can try, maybe let's get high. We can try, maybe hey, vibe. You can try, baby. Hey, let's go.
Wait just a minute, baby. Wait just a minute, baby. No, you wanna stay. No, you don't play. Wait just a minute, baby. Wait just a minute, baby. No, you wanna stay. No, you don't play. Wait just a minute, baby. Wait just a minute, baby. No, you wanna stay. No, you don't play. Wait just a minute, baby. Wait just a minute, baby. No, you wanna stay. No, you don't play. Yeah. So.
Thank you, Nashville. What's up with y'all, man? Yeah, shout out to NuRenaissance, man. We finna turn it up for you once again. My name is Symbasyd, and right now I want everybody in the room to say, hey. Hey. Cool, that's gonna make sense in a minute. Run that shit, kid. Hey, 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 hey. Can I talk to y'all, Nashville? Hey, 1, 2, Nashville, I. You probably feel the same. Love the way you say, hey. Love the way you say. That we was under. I'm fucking with us now, we compliment each other. Let me think of something came from. Don't you wonder how the moon rises with the sun or sun? You in astrology, don't be following. Teach me while we looking at the stars. Turn to you and see the couple in your eyes. You ain't gotta say a word, we are non-verbal vibe. I blood and wiggle when you walk, giggle when you talk. Say I'm too much, but never tell me stop. To be frank, I ain't always been a saint, but I play that clown for you. Let's go, let's go. Hands up, let's go.
But I don't really need my already got out fast. That shit's top for me, so just keep that box of ransom. But the thoughts still stay entangled with what you desire. But just know that fire comfort. So just pull up on me. So we can advance in the back to the sea. Been a real player, you don't got to do what you know what I see. You know where I'll be when the time comes. I know I'm late, but the time's young. You know that I hate, but it's all fun. So let's start running, yeah, let's start running, yeah.
Let's go, let's go.
Love the way you say, baby, I can eat your name. Rubbing on you like a rain. Open the door. Love the way you say.
Nashville, make some motherfucking noise. Yeah, let's go. Talk to her, right?
Open the door.
Left side, hey. Middle head. On the hip, how you doing? Who gon' let Kelly in tonight? Don't let me in, I got a girlfriend.
Open the door. Let me in. Yeah. Boy. the noise and Symbasyd, make some noise.
Yeah, once again, my name is Symbasyd. So what's my name? Symbasyd. That's Simba. Alright, I had to check in for a second, you know what I'm saying? How we doing though? How we doing? Yeah, I want to be like fully transparent with y'all, especially for this next song that's coming up. I've been like really angry at like just a lot of things this year, right? And I think it's just one of those seasons where it's like I'm usually a crier, and I was that type of angry that I didn't even cry. You know what I'm saying this year? But I think that just personally and as an artist, like this music shit, like everybody that you always see me with, these are my brothers. So like we're all always like a big family, and like I think community and family, that's like probably the best thing that you can ever have, you feel me? So we gonna go through those seasons, but you know, I think that's just what makes me grateful to do this with who I do it with. You know, it takes a village. So
Facts.
this next one is called Party's Over. It's one of the first songs that I made with my brother Kel. So this one is pretty special to me. So yeah, let's run it. I wrote this one when my life was in shambles. That's all I have to say about that one. Hey, if y'all got some cell phone lights, I don't know if that's gonna fuck up the cameras or something, but just rock with me. Put your cell phone lights up. Hey, look, listen. I don't wanna go to sleep yet. It's never been the same. Future heavy on my brain. I think about the same things. I don't wanna go to sleep only cause I gotta do assignments. 9:59 time. So my mind just the way things started all the time. Party's over. Hey, why can't I kick? Let's go. Why ain't college free? Should I stay? Should I leave? These my family. What about little old me? First world probably. Lots of it. Take advantage of the lots of it. Papa calling me to talk to me. Wanna talk to me? I need that.
Party's over.
Yeah. Hey, look.
Party's over.
Yeah. Still with me.
Party's over.
Yeah, look.
Party's over.
Oh yeah, I saw them good.
Party's over now. Party's over now. Party's over now. Party's over.
And if I'm gonna sleep right now, I'm gonna sleep right now. I'ma get up, I'ma call my OG. She already told me I don't get enough TCs, but my anxiety doesn't exactly allow me.
Let's go.
Cause my daddy won't be a job, mama won't be secure. I ain't got none of the above, yeah. These the best years of your life, and the stress years of your life. These the test years, then cancel my subscription. Hey, y'all feel that shit? Yeah, sing with me. Y'all sound so good.
Party's over now. Party's over now. Party's over now.
Hey, let's go.
Party's over now. Party's over now.
Sing with me.
Party's over now.
Hey, yeah,
Party's over now.
yeah,
Party's over now.
let's go.
Party's over
Hey,
And I don't wanna go to sleep yet.
hey, talk to him, Vert. Everybody say, hey, virtual. Hey,
Yeah.
y'all say this part with me. Look, I don't wanna go to sleep yet.
I don't wanna go to sleep yet.
Hey, I don't wanna go to sleep yet. Hey, I don't wanna go to sleep yet. Hey, cause the party's over, hey, and I don't wanna go to sleep yet. I don't wanna go to sleep yet. I don't wanna go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep yet. Hey, I don't wanna go to sleep yet. Nashville, thank you so much.
All right, y'all. Y'all give it up one more time for Symbasyd, Kelly Tilface, Yes! Okay, so my first question for y'all tonight is, why did you choose these songs to perform tonight?
These like four of my favorites. Oh, my bad. These are just four of my favorites personally. We initially had five, but it was a 4-song set. But I think that these probably the ones that I choose to perform are probably like just the most fun ones, the songs that I can visualize the most. You know what I'm saying? And then also they're just probably like the best stories. You know what I'm saying? Like we trying to make a positive impact on the industry, and like these are like real stories, real life shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
not just like
very relatable.
Yeah, not just on some like get money shit. It's really like this is real life shit that we talking about, and we want to like just spread that. So
I felt that $16. So yes.
Very I remember. Yes.
Okay. So, what upcoming projects or shows are you excited to share with your fans?
Well, I do have a project dropping. I'm not gonna release the date until that mug is uploaded in there, because you know how that goes. So it's just like I learned like let's just wait. But I'm really excited for that. But I am looking for upcoming shows in 2025. So you just gotta stay tuned. Everywhere SYMBA SYD. And I know Matt, he got some projects coming out. Kill working on some shit too always. So we doing our thing.
Okay, good to hear that. Happy to hear that. Last question for tonight is, what's the best guidance you've ever gotten and the best guidance you've ever given?
Yeah, for sure. You mind if I pass the mic around?
Yeah,
for this
definitely. Do that.
For me personally, I think the best guidance I got, it's very simple, but it's keep living. Like my grandma told me that. And I mean, it could come off like I said, it's simple, but you really gotta keep living. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like you never think that it can't happen to you, whether that's negative or positive. So you just gotta ride the line with that. You feel me? So
alive.
Yeah. But yeah, you just gotta keep living, man, because you never know what's on the other side of that. You feel me? So yeah, and then the best advice that I've ever given, or the best guidance, I'm sorry. Shit. I'll say, you know what? I'll say this, right? Like, one of my favorite comedians is Bernie Mac. Y'all remember the Def Comedy Gym?
I love Bernie Mac. Mm-hmm.
Like, you just gotta step with that confidence, you know what I'm saying? Like, he came out there like, I ain't scared of you motherfuckers. Because the last comedian had got booed off. Like, I ain't scared of you motherfuckers. Yeah. So I would tell everybody that. I think I do tell people that when they performing for the first time, like, fuck everybody when you on the stage performing your shit, because like that's that kind of helps me get rid of the nerves and stuff. So that's probably the best advice that I could give to like upcoming artists. So I'm gonna pass the mic around.
Yeah, go on around. You wanna go first? Yeah, you wanna go next?
I'll keep mine short and sweet. The best guidance I probably ever got was to always pray, and then I tell all the artists and people that I work with, never take no for an answer.
Okay, I like that. Be persistent.
Since we're passing the mic around, I gotta come up with an answer. I think the best guidance I've ever gotten was to take everything one step at a time. I think that sometimes life can become very overwhelming, and because of that, it's just important to take a moment for yourself. Yeah. And then the best guidance I've ever given.
That's the one that made people think right there.
Well, I mean, for the most part, I'm not one to sit here and be like, oh yeah, I give out great advice. I don't, and if it happens, it happens. Normally, I would say, I guess the best guidance I've ever given is in the same vein, just telling other people, hey, it's okay that maybe things are stacking up right now, but you're gonna get through it. Everything happens for a reason. And so I feel like if all these things are taking place right now, there's a reason. Maybe it's because the door's about to open, whatever that looks like, but just again, taking everything one moment at a time. Anyway.
Okay, I like that. Yeah, being patient.
Yes, I'm lying. I guess the best advice that I think I've gotten, which I think resonates with me right now, is don't let your good be evil be spoken of. It's kind of like one of those Jamaican parables that they say that make no sense but make sense at the same time. And it I think it resonates with me because I feel like it's something that we all fight with. Sometimes it's easy to get caught up in the rah-rah. Yeah. But I think it's got to a point where you just got to just make sure that you keep it grounded, stay with your people, make sure you know what you're doing. And the best advice I think I've ever given anybody is just live. Like, I feel like, to me, like I came out here on a whim, no family, no nothing, just came out here just to see what I could do. And now we here, we doing stuff like this. We were Renaissance certified, and you know, seeing Sid grow. Like I saw Sid make her first song with like 10 people on it. I was like, why here in my house? You know, so to see that and go to this, you know, it's truly living life. Like I'm gonna be that grandpa that tells all their kids all the stories. It's gonna happen. So yeah.
Okay, perfect. Well, actually, while you still got the mic, can you go ahead and drop your socials for us?
Oh, okay. It's just Kelly 2Face on Instagram. Kelly #2 FACE. And KELLY, not EY. We don't, no, just a simple one. So yeah, that's it. That's all I got.
Okay, perfect, sis.
Yeah, everywhere, SYMBA, SYD, Symbasyd, everywhere. Right, come on. Social.
Follow me everywhere at Virtues.
That was simple.
Follow me everywhere at matt.betts.97. That is Matt, MATT.betts, BETTS.97.
All right, perfect. Well, one more time, y'all give it up for Symbasyd and her band. Thank you.
Thank you, guys, and thank you.
That's it, y'all. All right, y'all. Should I take a photo? You guys, it's your two beautiful hosts with Renaissance Certified. It's Amoré
And Samaria Kay.
So our next guest is a very fierce man. He has been professionally wrestling for 6 years.
And he's originally from Clarksville. He's been wrestling for NWA since 2019. Last year, he was the television champion. This year, he is the heavyweight champion for NWA wrestling. Y'all give it to him. Welcome my boy, Matthew Mims.
Yes.
I'm currently your reigning and defending NWA National Heavyweight Champion.
Well, sit down with us. Thank you for joining us tonight.
These jerseys every time they get.
The daddy with me.
So first of all, we just really want to thank you for coming on the show.
Yes, thank you so much.
Thank you for having me.
Of course.
You look really familiar. Do I know you?
Absolutely not. Never met you a day in my life. This is the first time meeting for the two beautiful hosts here.
Right.
Thank you for having me.
I could have sworn you know Kansas City, and I know Kansas City.
Dude, Kansas City, what is me?
If
you guys out there know who this Kansas City person is?
Yeah. So we have to leave the crowd guessing, y'all. They siblings. Y'all gonna leave guessing. They don't tell them.
Right. So yes, this is my brother. We are related. And I appreciate you coming and fucking with the gang.
Of course. I live to fucks with the gang.
So first question. So you definitely have already made a name for yourself, you know, with your powerful moves and your unstoppable attitude. But let's back it up for a second. What was your most embarrassing moment in the ring, and how did you recover both physically and mentally?
Okay.
Let's go right now.
Yes, we'll start there.
Why is that the first question? In the ring. You know what? I'm not gonna say what anybody's been able to see on TV or on the Fight TV app or on YouTube or on the CW app or currently now where the NWA is showing live every Tuesday, 6:05 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Nothing that's came on there because I don't want anybody to go back and get detective and find these moments and anybody see them. I'm going to talk about a moment that happened in training, right? And I'm going to reveal something to the people because I'm a man of the people. There are a few big fears of mine in pro wrestling, right? I like to think of myself as a brave person, and you cannot be brave without having fear first. Be courageous in the face of fear that makes you brave. So I am brave because it's important I note this before the story starts, that it's almost, not actually happened, almost had to conquer this fear. Luckily, knock on wood somewhere, knock on this title, it has not happened yet. This moment has not happened yet. Again, I said it has not happened yet. One of my biggest fears in pro wrestling, can I say, oh, we already said fucks with the game. My biggest fear in pro wrestling is to shit myself in the middle of the ring, right? That is why you will never see me wear any white gear, because just in case just one of the days happen or whatnot, I take a bump a little bit the wrong way, a little bit of urgent squirts come out, you are not going to find that clip of me anywhere on the internet, right? So, yeah, this happened in training. A good friend of mine who also trained with me at Tried and True Pro Academy, Deontay Marshall. He had a finishing move called the Frog Splash. Everybody's seen Eddie Guerrero do it or whatnot. R.I.P. to Eddie. And Deontay had a little extra weight on him this day. You know, he's definitely been in the gym losing his weight, dropping the LBs. But he hit me with a Frog Splash that I guess I didn't cover up super well for. It almost happened. A loud noise occurred. And instantly, again, we're in training, but this is supposed to be a match, this is supposed to be happening. My mentor, the person who owned Tried and True Pro Academy, Crimson, a TNA wrestler and whatnot, former TNA Tag Team Champion, that's who he is. The former NWA personality, he actually held this same belt. He was standing outside the ring whenever it happened, and he heard the loud noise. Whenever he hit by the Frog Splash.
That's what it sounds like.
Because I feel like it was a fart. That's what it said. It stink. That was probably fart.
So this is what happened. So he hits with the Frog Splash, loud noise because everything's quiet outside, you know, the ring bells around and whatnot. And instantly, as soon as he does this, I let him pin me, and I'm like, hey, hurry up, hurry up, hurry up. 1, 2, 3. I get up immediately, put my hand to my butt, and the only thing this man says, he does not say anything else. Hey, Matthew, what? Are you okay? Blah, blah, blah. He says, hey, Mims, don't shit my ring. Don't you shit my ring. I run out, I check myself, and luckily, because I'm a professional, I couldn't shit myself. I have to shit myself, and I won't shit myself in the ring. This won't happen. I'm still a brave man. I haven't had to face that fear yet. So that's the most embarrassing moment that has happened to me in a ring. And again, there is no video of it, so nobody will ever see it, and nobody will know about it. You don't even know if I'm lying. You can't even tell.
I really believe that.
It did happen. I did almost shart my pants.
All right. So looking back at that moment.
Oh.
Hey, I didn't pick these questions. I'm just saying I didn't pick these questions. She did.
I thought we liked this is for a hater.
So do you think that particular moment made you a better wrestler? I know it's interesting how that came about, but that's the next question.
It did make me a better wrestler, but I think made me a better clincher, I guess. It's a little bit better.
It's important
to clench butt muscles.
Exactly, it's important to clench your butt muscles, and I think from now on, I know exactly how to take a frog splash, so I don't end up having to face my number one fear in pro wrestling.
There you go.
There you go. Hey, you a better wrestler. Look at you.
Exactly.
Go ahead, boy.
He learned a lot.
So next question. Mm-hmm. Wrestling isn't just about strength. It's about heart and resilience. If you had to describe your wrestling journey with a movie title, what would it be?
With a movie title?
Yeah.
See, I'm not much of a movie person. That's the thing. I don't watch a lot of movies. Outside like the Marvel movies, I haven't been like the guy who I'm watching all these different movies. So I'm trying to think of a title. If I have to think of any title, right, and I think this kind of goes away from the actual subject matter of the movie, I would say the title is Training Day. And the only reason why I say that is because at every single point in my career, whenever I've had any issues, any ups and downs, especially the ups,
and also especially those downs, I've had to think back to my days of training, what I learned originally. And then also I have to go back to those days of training that I had with those different mentors. Every day is a training day because you should take every lesson, every match, every interaction with somebody who knows what they're talking about, even for the people who don't know what they're talking about, right? Take that as training. Take that as something that you can use. And that's probably been some of the best advice ever given to me is that, hey, take everything as a lesson. So I try to do that with that idea. Every day is training day. But also, King Kong ain't got shit on me.
Hey. No, that's a really good one because what popped in my mind was like Hershey Squirts. And that's probably not a good movie title.
Every day is a day I cannot shit my pants. There we go.
Okay.
It's a streak. It's a streak.
Well, with it being Training Day, so if they made that movie, who would play you and who would play your toughest opponent?
They were to pick me. Let's see. You know what? Because he was growing dreads out a little bit. I think he cut them off, but I would say Michael B. Jordan because it's Michael B. Jordan.
Yeah.
He might be Black Superman. You never know. And I like to think of myself as a little bit of a Black Superman.
Okay.
Me, they don't call me Big Strong Mims for no. And for my toughest opponent, I don't want to spoil anything. I don't want to spoil anything about this upcoming match. It'll be on an episode of NWA Power in a few weeks from our last signature live event, S1E1. Now this has become, I'm hyping it up a little bit or whatnot, and this is completely honest. This is now my favorite match I've ever done. It's one of my favorite stories I've ever told, essentially. I'd probably say my toughest opponent now because it's a part of my favorite match, and I think it's one of the toughest transitions I've made in my career. No longer being a squeaky clean good guy that I was, now being the big scary bad guy that I really am. You know me. You know how tough and boy, I'm a meanie bobini, for real. Against Paul Burchill, and you know who I'd get to play Paul Burchill? Former Pirate, current NWA superstar. Johnny Depp, because he played a pretty good pirate. You know what? I imagine this in my head, and everybody goes back and they're like, oh, Paul Burchill, he was in WWE. He was the guy who was a pirate, wasn't he? Yeah. I'm still, like, a lot of people hear it now. When they hear any former WWE talent, any former TNA talent in NWA, they automatically think of whatever gimmick they had back in those heydays. And like I said, Paul Burchill used to be a pirate. So if they're going to remember that now for this movie, to make it sell out, you got to make sure people remember. It's the easiest thing you got to get to, right? You have me as Black Superman, as Michael B. Jordan, right? And then you also have Paul Burchill as Johnny Depp, the greatest pirate we've ever known. There you go. Yeah.
I watched that.
Superman versus a pirate. Superman wins. Superman.
That would just be Superman.
Yeah, he's got scurvy and a bad leg. Who's voting for this guy?
Okay, so of course, movies and wrestling both rely on characters that stick with the audience, and you've got quite a persona yourself. You are quite a you.
That's a good thing. We mean that.
If you had to face off against any fictional villain, think Darth Vader, Thanos, or even a Joker, who would you pick?
Who would I pick? Who's the villain that I would pick? Now, does that have to be one that's been in a movie? Does it have to be a TV show? What is it?
Let's go with one that is in like a movie.
In the movie?
Or maybe like a well-known.
You know what? Exactly. You know what? One of my favorite villains for one of my favorite movies, and people can have whatever opinions about it because I didn't pick the right one. I would say Bane from The Dark Knight Rises, just because I always thought he was a really cool villain. I know that the normal choice is, we gotta pick Heath Ledger's Joker, and that's great. He did a great Joker. But I was there for Bane. I was the guy who was like, no, Bane is the one, my favorite out of this whole trilogy or whatnot. Yeah, there's parts you can nitpick. Oh, where is this plan gonna go? No, I like Bane. I liked his character. I liked how ruthless he was. I like how he basically, piece by piece, took Batman apart. And that's something that I want against me in some sort of movie. I want to take on that villain because I want to be able to have that true test of metal. If anything, you're really measured whenever it comes to a villain You're measured by how they affect you and how you change to overcome them, right? That's what we talk about, all the best villains possible. What do I have to do that I'm not already doing to conquer this new foe? Not, hey, I can just stay the same and smack this guy in the face and that's it, right? No, I have to change something about myself. I have to sacrifice. I have to become a different person. I have to find a new light for myself or a new darkness for myself to defeat this new insurmountable odd. And that's what I liked about that movie so much. That's what I like about Bane. And if I'm thinking, hey, I got to fight a villain, I want to see my best self, I want to be the best version of me, I got to fight a villain who did that to the protagonist in his movie. So, Bane. Give me the guy who's like, I was born in the darkness. I didn't like it. I was but a bad. Yeah, that guy. I need that.
Right.
Yes.
Well, it's actually funny that you say you want to take him down, because that actually leads into the next question. So what would be your strategy to take Bane down? You hyped him up so much, I'm sure he didn't thought about how he
Well, knowing that Tom Hardy is only 5'6", I'm gonna flick him in the forehead. I'm just kidding. If we were talking comic book Bane, I'll do with comic book Bane. I would say like what everybody else does, just pull the hoses that have the venom in them and then watch them squeal. My active steroids are gone. Honestly, I think the great thing about that is like same thing with this interview, right? Did I know any question you guys were gonna ask whenever we came up here? Absolutely not. Right now, I'm struggling to see if you really like me or not because of the fact that you're asking me some questions that are just throwing me off right now. These are some of the best questions I've ever had. At first, it was a hater question because I was like, oh, did Samira write these for you? Because she's an absolute hater.
As long as you know.
As pink as that dress is the amount of black in her heart for me. So much hate. So much hate. But I think it's better for me not to know how to take him down. Because if I did know how to take him down, it makes it too easy. That doesn't make me change if I already know my strategy going into that. Okay. What causes that change is I have to think on my feet. I'm on the back pedal. What do I do to stop this from happening? Mm-hmm. It's the same thing like whenever you get into a fight with somebody. If you know what they're going to do, there's no threat to it. There's no bravery there. You have nothing to fear. But when you get punched in the mouth, because I love this saying. If I remember correctly, it was attributed to Mike Tyson. Everybody's got a plan until they get punched in the mouth, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Everybody knows what they're going to do until they get hit one good time. Oh, okay. Yeah. I didn't think you were going to hit me that hard. I didn't think you were actually going to hit me. Mm-hmm. All right, now I got to do something completely different. Now I got to do something. Now I got to say, am I going to stick to the plan or am I going to make it up? What am I going to do here? So I think that's kind of where I'm at with that. I don't want to know what I'm going to do.
Okay, so you like the challenge.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
You love the challenge. Of course, you're a wrestler. Mm-hmm.
Okay. I like surprises.
So every hero or villain has a backstory that shapes them. So, we're going to get in your business a little bit. What's a life lesson that you learned outside of the ring that made you a better performer inside of the ring?
I think it's really learning to be comfortable by being uncomfortable. The best performers in professional wrestling, they won't always be the ones that think of every single thing they're going to do before they go out there. They don't always have a specific plan they stick exactly to. That's a little bit of me, pulling back the curtain on pro wrestling and how that works. But hey, kayfabe died in 1995. So with that, I think being able to adapt, being able to work on the fly is what's going to give you some of the best performances possible. Whenever people go back and they look at some of the best moments within the NWA, in the Lightning One era, once William Patrick Corgan Bottom, owner of the NWA, the lead singer of the Smashing Pumpkins, just gotta throw that in there because he's gonna watch this. So hello, Billy.
Interesting fact.
Oh, he watches everything.
Well, I'm at the Smashing Pumpkins, but I got you.
He's a smart man, and also he's very aware. So please pay me more money. Even though you give me enough money, please don't take this away. So with a lot of those great moments, people can go back and look at from the first season, second season, third season, fourth season, on to the current season we're on. I think we're on like season 20, season 21, right? A lot of those greatest moments are all moments that nobody planned. They were just ad-libbed. It was something that just happened in the moment. And I think that's what also gets a lot of the fans, is that things happen in the moment, they feel them. So really what it is being comfortable, being out there, being embarrassed, being fully yourself, turning it up, not just to 10, turn up to 11, turn up to 12, turn it up to 20. Be as loud as you can. Don't be embarrassed to be embarrassed, because that means you're going to create the best professional wrestling possible. You're going to create the best story possible. Because a lot of people can sit here, let's say I'm in my chair here and show that I'm not really comfortable. I'm going to hide down here. I don't really want to be seen. No, we all have to be comfortable here. The best performers are always comfortable, even under pressure. Because I'll reveal something that's very honest about me whenever I do professional wrestling. Every time I go out, I'm scared shitless, right? Almost any professional wrestler can say that. Even when I've had more confidence than ever, every match could be the last match that you have, right? Every match you can fuck up. Every match I can go out there, shit the bed, or even worse, shit my pants, right? And I want to be comfortable in the idea that could happen. What am I going to do? Do I know what I'm going to do if I shit my pants? Absolutely not. I don't even have the first clue, because I don't know when it's going to happen, and unless I had Taco Bell beforehand, right? Then I probably know, yeah, this is about what's going to happen, right? I'm about to shoot. So I might want to think of something. What am I going to do? How am I going to get out of this? But with all professional wrestling, come out with a plan. But then what happens? What happens whenever the inevitable happens, which is something that you don't predict? What happens when you get punched in the mouth? What do you do? Are you comfortable there? Or are you going to freeze up? Are you going to stop? And I don't know what to do. I'm frozen. What do I do now? I've already got punched in the mouth. I've already shit my pants. What do I do now? You figure it out. So being comfortable in the uncomfortable makes you a better professional wrestler. It makes you a better person too. I like to do that.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yes.
That's very
There's no surprises if you expect it.
Okay, so that was a great lesson. Thank you so much for that. So how would you say you applied that lesson in your everyday life now?
In my everyday life now, I think, and Samaria can attest to this, I've always been somebody who's been able to adapt, and I don't, some people call it lazy. Some people call it, living irresponsibly. I like to say that I'm just laid back. I'm a really chill guy. I can't put my hands in my pockets, but I'm just a really chill guy. As the kids say, type shit. I like to live my life with the confidence in myself, the faith in myself that no matter what comes to me, I can handle it, right? And if I can't handle it, then it was meant not to be handled by me. And I think that makes my daily life better. Something that I really, two of those tools that I really learned to keep with myself to fight back against, the harder things in life, which would be, anxiety, worry, getting in those cycles of being in your own head, worrying about every single little thing. The two things you can use to really fight back against it is something that's very important that I kind of lost along the way. But I always had growing up, right? And that's acceptance and self-love. If you love yourself, if you care about yourself, if you are your own biggest fan, which you should always be your own biggest fan, because who got you, you got you. When you go into the grave, who's going to be in there with you? Just you. It's going to be Matthew Roland Mims in the grave with just Matthew Roland Mims. No matter, what lady I'm in love with or whatnot, or how many kids I have, it's just going to be me in the grave. Nobody else, just me. I'm the main character. That's how that works. You're the main character of your life. You're the main character of your life, right? So you gotta love you as much as possible, more than anybody else does. And on top of that, one of those things that really show that love is acceptance. Accept things the way they are. Because we get one life, and it's gonna be really, really, really hard if you can't accept that things are the way they are. If you can't accept things, if you can't just be okay with, hey, this is just how this is. I can make the changes in my life that I can make, but there's some I'm just not capable of making, and I can just accept that. This is just what it is. When you have those two tools, it fights everything off and makes life a lot easier. You can be more laid back. You can say, hey, whatever comes, it comes, because I got me. No matter what happens, I'm confident because I've done the work, and more importantly, I have that mental perspective of, I can handle it. It's okay.
That's real. Yeah, it is. That's good. It's a good perspective to have.
Yeah. Okay. I see you.
Right.
So let's lighten it up. Let's just lighten it up real quick. But because wrestlers often have a quirky, pre-match rituals,
Could you listen, if you could listen to one song to hype yourself up before every match for the rest of your career, what would it be?
That's an easy answer. My current theme music, which is out on Spotify, probably Apple Music. I'm not an Apple user, so probably on that too. And then also on the YouTubes. It's anywhere you can find it. It's also, oh my goodness, it's on my Instagram front page, isn't it? It's a song by this band, this little band. So new. I'm gonna show you something crazy here. Downstate, the biggest band in professional wrestling right now. They've made a lot of music. They've made theme songs for a few of the top stars in the world. At the time, Dolph Ziggler. Now Nick Nemeth, currently the TNA World Champion. They made music for that guy twice. Okay. Oh, and then more importantly, how did I forget the guy all the way at the top? The son of a plumber. Mr. Cody Rhodes, the American Nightmare, the current WWE World Heavyweight Champion. I think Kingdom, I think that song that's had, what, millions of streams, almost billions of streams? Shout out to all my boys in Downstate. Absolutely, the Call Brothers, Sean, Icky's Wiki. Like, these guys are making so many chef's kisses. They're making gems. They're making classics in this day and age. My boys in Downstate, from here all the way in Nashville, Tennessee to Indiana, I love you. I love you. I care about you because they made one of the greatest songs ever. No shade to anybody else. They've made absolute classics for, but Big Strong, the one that's about me, it has half my name in it. I'm Big Strong Mims, and this is the Big Strong song about the big strong boy, the big strong boy. The biggest, strongest NWA National Heavyweight Champion of all time. Big Strong by Downstate is the greatest song ever, and that's the one I listen to before I go out there and wrestle. That's why I win. That's why I won this. That's why I won that World Television Championship last year. I listened to that song. No, if you do that, you can do anything.
Okay.
Right.
You got us like, no, we ready to go into the field ourselves.
Listen to the song, it won't do you wrong. And that rhymes, so it must be true. That's
it has to be true.
Exactly. But it rhymes.
Okay. Well, how would you convince your tag team partner to make it their hype song too? Oh, I mean, he already look, he convinced us though. We're not the tag team, that's what I'm saying. We hopping on board.
Oh boy, I don't think anybody wants to be tag team partners with me anytime soon. Just because my last tag team partner, I kind of threw him through a cage.
Yeah,
I remember. Through a giant cage, and he ain't been seen on TV ever since. So maybe.
So you the ox.
Maybe we gonna pass on that.
Or as y'all see, he got an open position. He need a tag team partner. Right. And you can handle it.
Right. He might change up on your ass though.
As long as we're in the right case, I guess we good.
That's funny. Yeah. But we just want to take a second to reflect on our sponsor, Guidance Whiskey. Yes. So, great sponsor. He gave us some liquor for us to taste on tonight.
Okay.
So,
and he also wanted to give us some knowledge, which leads into our last question.
Right.
So our last one is, what's the best guidance you ever gotten and the best guidance you've ever given?
Best guidance I ever got given. It's one that anybody else who's watching this has been in the professional wrestling industry or even just trained to do it. You have heard this 1,000,005 times. So this is the part where you can roll your eyes, you can groan first because you know exactly what I'm about to say. Every vet ever, I'm gonna try to get into my vet mode. I've only been doing this for 6 years, but I'm trying to act like I'm a grizzled vet. Look here, kid. First pair of advice or whatnot, burn your boots with you in them. That's the best advice I give you. I'm just kidding.
I was gonna say, what
that's
do you mean?
Burn your boots, never wrestle again. Get out of here. No, the best advice I've ever gotten from a vet, and everybody's gotten it 1,000,000 times before, is slow down. Slow down, slow down, slow down. Slow down. And also,
slow down.
Slow down.
There we go.
It's like you've heard it before somewhere.
Right.
With slowing down, it can mean a lot of things. In professional wrestling, it definitely means to slow down, milk everything for what it's worth. Take in that moment, right? Fans sitting out there, supporters sitting out there that are watching what you're doing, they want to be able to see it. They want to be able to feel it. Admire your work. When you punch somebody in the face, admire your work. Look at me, what I'm doing. Love you. Thank you for punching that man in the face for me. Having those moments to milk, that's what really makes something special, right? And then also on top of that, if you're moving too fast, you're gonna blow up. It's something you can also take to life, right? Slow down. I think one of the biggest things that I've done, we're gonna get a little bit introspective again for this last question. Something I've done to myself that's made anxiety worse, worry worse, is that first time I won a title. I won last year, the NWA World Television Championship. The first thing I thought wasn't, after I calmed down, after I stopped crying, because I cried because it was a big moment for me, right?
Yeah.
The first thing I thought once I got to sit by myself was, well, what's next? What do I have to do next? How do I get to the World Heavyweight Championship? How do I do this? How do I do that? How do I become a good champion? How do I look like I'm on the same level as people who've held this belt before me? And Arn Anderson, Tully Blanchard, all these other big names in the NWA. You know, people who've moved on to WWE, people who've done legendary things. How do I become like them? How do I fill those shoes? How do I become better than them? All these different things are coming through my head. I have coming through my head, but I haven't thought, why don't I just enjoy the moment? Why don't I just sit here and be happy that I have this? I worked 18 months specifically feuding over this, had my first injury over this, laughed about it, cried about it, bled about it, sat in a hospital bed with a concussion with my eyes not even going in the same direction because I was in pursuit of this one thing. And why now now the tears have dried up, why am I now thinking of what's next instead of, hey, this is what I have? I'm not spending as much time celebrating this as it took me to get it. Why am I not doing that? Why can't I slow down? So now winning the NWA National Heavyweight Championship, I've been able to take that advice to myself now, and I'm just enjoying the time that I have it, right? Because this could be gone tomorrow. This could be gone when I go and defend this championship in Dothan, Alabama on December 14th against Mr. Grant at Looks That Kill. That could happen right then where I lose this title, right? And I would feel terrible if I spent that whole time leading up to this point that I could have been celebrating this, enjoying what I have. I spent that whole time thinking about what's next instead of enjoying it, because you can lose everything there. So that's the best guidance I've ever got. I could say also that's the best guidance that I could ever give is slow down. That's something like I've had to take it myself. I've had to tell other people, slow down, be patient. If it's for you, it'll be here whenever you get back. If you happen to leave, everything that is for you is going to come to you. You can't screw it up because it's meant for you. There's nothing you can do to mess it up. There's everything you can do to make yourself less appreciative of it. There's everything you can do to make it go away faster, but everything is going to come to you that you deserve. So slow down. Don't worry about it.
Okay. Yeah, that was
Good advice. Thank you.
That was very wholesome. Very wholesome.
Don't stop. I mean, keep going.
So back to taking this shot.
Because he sure didn't take it.
No.
None of us did.
You guys have 3 shots for me. I'll go ahead and take this one.
Oh,
you live in wild
okay.
like that?
Oh, too generous.
Oh, where's my other 3
Sorry.
shots? Oh, wild.
I know.
You really trying to give us like all 3 shots.
Dang,
that's
yeah, you
alcohol.
were taking all the way up.
Already.
Oh, actually, tell us how you feel about the guidance
Right,
whiskey. It's really smooth,
Yeah.
y'all. I love
I
it.
feel like the only problem about it is that it's hard to open.
Okay.
So I want more. I want more. There we
There
go.
you go.
There we go. I'm a
My boy, get into it. This time, are we gonna take the shot together?
Yeah, we can. He left us.
Yeah,
he
you
left
really
us last
did.
time, but we ready.
Hey, y'all gotta act fast. When I said slow down, I didn't mean this part.
Oh, okay.
Damn.
I ain't do that.
Okay.
Can't spill the guidance. You don't want to lose your guidance.
I know.
Well, thank you so much for coming on Certified Lounge. Yes.
Yeah. I'll just clink afterwards. All right.
I did not say clink, my bad.
You should have clinked your clinkers.
Okay.
I'm feeling a little bit guided.
I definitely feel that.
Whiskily, of course. Whiskey.
Well, before we end it today, we do just need his socials.
Yes, the socials. This is the best part because it's easy. Really _ Mims on everything. If I can't have an underscore in it, it's just really Mims, one word. This is the thing about it. The reason why it's really _ Mims is because, funny enough, it's really me. That's how you know. I don't have to do the official thing. Everybody does. It's the official blah, blah, blah. No, it's really me. And then also people think, oh, that's not that guy's real name. No, it's really my name. It's really my real, actual name. You know this. Tell these people it's true. It's really me. It's really Mims.
It's really Mims. And then one last time, let everybody know where they can see you at Big Dog.
Oh, of course. Every single week, every Tuesday, on X, exclusively right now on X, 6:05 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You can see me on NWA Power. That's where you can see me at. That's where you can see me at the most. And then also at your local independent shows coming near you. I'm all over the place. I'm all over the Southeast. It's all really Mims across the board.
Yes. Yes. Alrighty. Well, thank you so much for coming out and joining us.
And welcome back to Renaissance Certified Lounge. And of course, I'm one of the hosts, Samaria Kay, back with you for our next performance, and our final performance is going to be something special. Not only is he the founder of NuRenaissance Certified, he is also a performer, he's a rapper, he's a great friend, he's from Kenya, and the Certified album is coming up soon. Y'all welcome and make some noise for Nicolas Soul!
Yeah. Hey. What's up, Renaissance? Frustration be up on my mind. How many people, Lord, we gotta lose before I wanna die? How many homies gotta cross me before I wanna crucify? Getting jaded every time I hear y'all speak, I hear a lie. Shut the fuck up, talking to me, I don't wanna hear your side. I'm aggravated, dog, I'm aggravated. Past forgiveness for what all these rappers saying. Bad the basics, we was on a mission, I was hacking bases. They like you, my dog, I steady barking statements. Fuck so many fake bitches, it's like one of Wendell Masons. Meanwhile, in this bitch trying to avoid some cases. If you hate me, I'm a Uzi, show it, then get back deflected. Cause I keep a mask like Jason, nigga salty, I can taste it. No, will not sugarcoat it, I'm a go, you sheep in nature. These niggas shooting with some bullets, I'ma pull a laser. Can you like my movements to ensure I multiply the paper? Hold on, wait. I got more on the way. Exes wanna fornicate, haters wanna storm the base. I feel like I'm Washington, nigga, that's my training day. No, you looking at your speakers like, okay, he made a way. Before you go and hate on soldiers going about the 808. I was bumping 808s, chilling with the baddest bitch. Feeling like I had it all, but laying there just sad as shit. But I know. Lord, I know. I'm fucking up, it feels like walls is caving in. I used to go to make my sin. Nowadays I'm more focused on the way she take me in. Nowadays I'm not focused on if this is making sense. Baby, let me swim. Make some noise, man. That was Sin City. And this next song right here is called Enough. It's for the people out there, man, that sometimes you get feel like you don't feel like you're enough. I got you. I like to keep it honest. If I ever reach some stages, know my past and future harness. So I live just for the present. Pen this verse, girl, I belong in for connection. You know your heart just keep me calming when you shoot me with your presence and take off your undergarments. In these moments I find peace, and in that peace my soul you honest, baby. I need you to hold me down, baby. I'm thinking, girl, you know me now, ain't it? It's crazy how it all occurred. You walked into my job and now we making movies, all a blur. I'm thinking about my craziness and hope you still don't run away. Trying to push you off by being me, but still you here to stay. Enough to make a nigga cry. Man, that's enough to make a nigga sing. Enough to make a nigga try. I'm enough, nothing more to say. Oh, I'm enough for you, baby. 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 This song is called Enough, and it's really about, I was talking to this girl at one time, and she was asking a lot out of me, and I was feeling like, dang, why can't me just be enough, you know? Like, why can't what I put into the table just be enough? And so I was writing the song as like a love letter to her, and basically just trying to let her know that, like, I'm confident in who I am, and I feel like I'm enough. And if you can't accept that, it is what it is, you know? So it's really like a solace. Thank you. Yeah.
This next song is like meant to kind of give you that like movement and that momentum of, let's go on an adventure. Hit me. Type shit.
And I'm gonna need y'all to turn it up one time for me. Hey, hey, hey. Let's go.
You make me feel right when you hear the pain. You make me feel right when you hear the pain. You make me feel right when you hear the pain. You make me feel right when you hear the pain.
I can see the sunset in Nairobi. I can see your fine ass chillin' but emotion. Working on the class, then I'm flying to the Philippines. Thoughts start feeling when my lady give me guillotine. Head of my competition, you feeling me? I just got my niggas on the wave and now we surfing. Now you show it hate when you see I found my purpose. The same niggas telling me why they ain't keep working. Wait, so we did apply more pressure when we kicking in the mix. I just got my homie Healer turned up in this bitch. He be turned up in this bitch, cause I'm turned up in this bitch. About to shake it up with a brand new vision. Renaissance flow with a black man spitting. White people say a nigga talk too ignorant, but they dance to the vibe, so I need my percentage.
You make me feel like when you hear the pain. You make me feel like when you hear the pain. You make me feel like when you hear the pain. You make me feel like when you hear the pain.
Ladies and gentlemen, that was Sunset in Nairobi. Thank you. I appreciate y'all so much. It's good energy. I'm really excited for this next phase of like my artistry because I'm getting back into that kind of shit, that dance shit, because that's where I come from, bro. That's like really where I come from for real. Like I love hip hop, and so I incorporated into that shit. But this next phase of Nicolas Soul, we about to rock out on that type of vibe. So if you fuck with that, more coming soon. Once again, my name is Nicolas Soul, and thank y'all. I'm out of breath and shit. Yeah.
Yes, so everybody give it up one more time for Nicolas Soul. All right. So, first of all, you did amazing. I'm so proud of you.
Thank you.
So, tell me, why did you choose the songs that you chose tonight?
Yeah, so, do you want me to hold it? So, I wanted to showcase kind of like the eras that I was in. So I started off with something that was like early 2023, where I've been post 2022, because my last project, full project, was in 2022. So I wanted to showcase kind of where I've been and then where I'm going. And so that's the reason why I picked those songs. And they mean a lot to me. Like Sunset in Nairobi is one of those songs, like I said, it's like about adventure and having fun and big city, next vibe kind of thing. So that's kind of why I chose those pictures. Well, songs.
Right, okay. Great choices, by the way. So what upcoming projects or shows are you excited to share with your fans?
Yeah, very excited to share with my supporters, because I don't really look at it like fans, but I'm really excited to share the Certified album. So right now, Renaissance Certified, we're working on like a group project. I'm trying to like DJ Khaled that jump, which is basically just get a bunch of different artists and stuff together, because I really love the Nashville community and the hip hop community that's being built and created. And so I want to make sure that like, as this community is kind of being cultivated, like I put into the ring, like the people that I'm looking at and I'm championing, and I'm like, yo, you hard, type shit.
Hey, I feel that. So last question, of course, we had the privilege of being sponsored by Guidance Whiskey. So the question is, what's the best guidance you've ever gotten and the best guidance you've given?
Low key, this is gonna be cheating, just like cheating off the test type shit. But what Simba said earlier about keep living really hit me, bro. Cause like I'm here now, bro, and it's like this is a very special moment for myself. And I'm glad that like I'm here with y'all. But that really just resonated with me when she said it. And then in terms of best advice that I've given, I would say to know yourself. Cause like I said earlier, I was soul searching from like 2022 to like the end of 2023, I was kind of just like imposter syndrome and trying to figure out who I was, what I really wanted to do with my life. Like I was like, do I really want to settle or do I want to attempt the shit that I really believe in? And so, and going back to the guidance question, I think it's really important to know yourself and trust in freaking God, bro. Trust in God, bro. Trust in God, bro. Because God will push you through, man, like for real. And I didn't really understand how, like, real that statement was until literally this year, where I was just kind of going through, like, the motions and not really trying to overplan things. I was just like, hey, I got this idea. I'm going to put it into the world. If it work, it works. Great.
Well, I love that. That's some great advice. And you always got some wholesome advice for everybody. So, but yeah. Oh, one last thing. Drop your socials.
So I'm Soul Nicolas everywhere. I was going to do Nicolas Soul, but somebody took that. But Soul Nicolas, SOULNICOLAS, everywhere.
Awesome. Well, one last time, y'all give it up for Nicolas Soul. Thank you so much for everybody joining us this evening for our first episode of Certified Lounge. We just want to give a huge shout out to our performers, Symbasyd and yours truly, Nicolas Soul. We also want to give a shout out to DJ Pryor and Big Strong Mims.
Yes, and tonight would not be possible without our partnerships and sponsorships. So big thank you to our camera crew, RC Films, also to Solberg Studios for hosting us tonight, and Guidance Whiskey, and of course, Frozen Moments.
And speaking about frozen moments, I want to freeze this moment and talk about what Renaissance Certified means to me. So Renaissance Certified for me signifies community. For a long time in my life, I was wandering through and just trying to kind of figure out who my people were. And I feel like I finally found them. So that's what Renaissance Certified means to me.
Yes, and Renaissance Certified to me really is about authenticity. We just want to be our most authentic self, and we want you to be your most authentic self, and this is the place to do it. So you're family here. You're not just a number, you're not just an artist, you are family, and we hope you feel that anytime you engage with us.
Yes, and also like she said, Renaissance Certified, we are more than a digital magazine. We try to create a platform that amplifies the voices of hip-hop and R&B. So we really strive to celebrate the artistry, creativity, and culture of everyone that wants to be involved.
And if you would like your voice to be amplified, we have a showcase coming up in April, as well as our Certified Lounge series happening every month. So reach out to us on NuRenaissance, and I'll let them go ahead and tell their socials.
Yes, you can catch me on Instagram at Raisa97.
Yes, and I'm on Instagram at Samaria Kay.
Hey, see ya.
Thanks for joining us.